It's impossible to understand who we are without completely understanding how far we've come. If we could make it through what we've been through, there should be no obstacle stopping us in the future. In one sense, it gives other countries hope, because America has come from some very dark situations in the past to a brighter future.
There was always the art of storytelling, and that was key to our survival. We have to go back to telling our stories. We have to go back to talking about our history. There's no shame in it. The shame is in not sharing and finding ourselves repeating it generationally. That's shameful.
Our history can be fuel. It can really propel the next generation. And I think it's very important to highlight the contributions of those who have gone before us. It's the foundation by which we become as creative as we are.
I speak with young people today who don't even know really who Martin Luther King was. They've heard of his name, but they have no idea the lengths at which he went through to get us to where we are. So I think it's very, very important that we keep our legacy, our lineage current.
Our culture and our history has been beautiful. It's been amazing. At times it's been really ugly. But no matter what, we have been able to sustain and overcome so much.
I'm only here as a 3-time author because of the work of my grandmother, who didn't have a 3rd grade education. And so in order for me and for all of us to just move forward and actually leave a legacy, I have to always try my best.
I think for me as an artist, I just want to create work that will affect people in a good way and make them feel good about themselves, as well as uplift people of color.
I really want my legacy to be that I lived a life well, because when I leave this way, as my great-grandmother used to say, I don't want my living to be in vain. I want to know that people knew that I helped them.
I would like for my legacy to be, me leaving something for my family's family to be able to live off of, and really to be able to just build for the future of them.
I think the legacy I would leave is, if I wanted to do it, I did it. When we would have a snow day and all the kids would play King of the Hill, that was my favorite game, playing King of the Hill. So it was like, I can do anything. There's no ceiling.
It's so important for young people, especially, to be able to find their faces in history. It's great that there is a museum that's going to be able to show young people what they look like so that they can find themselves. A lot of times our voices come from our past.
I remember as a young girl having African American studies in school and just being so amazed at names like Charles Drew and Sojourner Truth and, Madam C.J. Walker. And too often, those people go without being recognized. So the idea that we have a museum that's going to recognize and acknowledge the greatness that we are is absolutely incredible.
We don't get the credit, Black African Americans don't get the credit for being trendsetters, for setting the things that the world will follow. And I feel like we're documenting a piece of that.
I also think it gives other people an opportunity to gain a greater respect for who we are as a community and get a greater understanding of some of the setbacks that we continue to face, and then hopefully create new dialogue around ways that we can open doors for African Americans going forward.
It's about time, is the best way I can put it.